edit it so it's less awkward.
Hi guys.
Alright.
I'm Liliana Haynes. We are here doing a podcast with
Stanley.
Okay, my name is Shua Lume.
My name is Natalie Navarro.
Stanley, do you want to introduce yourself like really quickly?
No. I'm Stanley. I'm a street outreach nurse, and then the job that I get paid for is an ER nurse at one of the local hospitals. And yeah.
So, like, what would you say is like your role in this organization?
So I'm the founder. I created it, and I'm on the board. And then I lead most of the outreaches that we do at night or during the day. We have a few others that also do some of the leading of the street runs.
how long ago did you found this?
So I started doing this back in 2010, 2011, but we didn't officially become formed legally until like October of 2022.
Okay.
So you said you work like as a paid ER nurse. Did you study like in school?
I'm a nurse, so I have a bachelor's degree in nursing. Before that, I was an advanced EMT, a wilderness EMT.
Can you tell us some things that you love about street outreach teams?
Well, I love that it's unpredictable. Like, I'm not on a computer getting fed a patient who's behind in a room that I'm going to go see next. So it's unpredictable. I don't know what we're going to get. I don't know what we're going to see. It's a fantastic training area. I call it like a classroom without walls. It's a fantastic place to learn and grow and change, and obviously change people's opinions, their biases and all of that, but it's also a place to learn. Like, we might be coding somebody or doing CPR, we might be reversing an overdose, we might be taking care of a wound, or we might be educating somebody on, a safer way to take care of their dressing or their wound, or we might just be giving them food or praying with them. We never know what we're going to be doing.
Tell me something you wish to improve about street healthcare.
Access for the people for like primary care, which is hard because even like the federally qualified health centers, they stay and promote and are paid to not have barriers, but they do. Like, if our people cancel or if they can't get a ride, if they have transportation, then consistent primary care stand-up clinics that they could go to, I think that'd be helpful. Something else that would be good would be if the police would leave them alone, rather than sicking dogs on them or raiding their campsites, saying that they could go to shelter when, like right now today, I was just in a meeting, there's no shelter beds in the whole city. So it's like, so where are they gonna go? So, and it spends a lot of our money. Like, if we give somebody something to sleep on, sleep in, and sleep under, and then the police raid it every other day, we're paying for that. So
When we went with you and volunteered, the police like rolled up on us and they just stared at us.
yeah.
There were
And
no
it-
words.
I know, I was
Strange.
surprised because I
It was just so
assumed
odd,
you guys maybe worked together, like they
No.
appreciated
Or, like,
what
they
you
would care
did.
at all.
Yeah.
No, they don't appreciate us at
That's
all.
crazy.
You said like you're basically paying out of pocket to be providing shelter and then having that shelter ripped away from these people. Does your organization accept donations like from the public?
So we do accept donations, but we usually funnel that through like Zelle or our PayPal link, or we have like an Amazon wish list where people can buy stuff and it gets sent to this headquarters, this location. We do accept some donations, like we don't accept clothing or food. If somebody had like protein bars that are sealed, we would take those. If they had blankets or sleeping bags, we would use those.
Like, how could we, like, as part of our project, make it more known to people that they are able to donate or contribute to your
I'm
organization?
not sure, I guess social media, which I don't have, but like we have a website, so people can always link to the website. There's like volunteer information, there's information on how to support us, and links for those things like the Amazon wish list and all that.
Before we had volunteered, I had never heard of street outreach teams.
Good.
Okay, that was my question. So, do you want to keep it kind of like on the down low, or would you like it to be more known?
We don't
about
mind
it?
if it's known. In the beginning, we started out where we didn't want anybody. The only people we cared about knowing about us were the people on the street. So
Okay.
there are other teams that will like use our name or use my name when they go into a campsite because they know that we have some cred, I guess.
Yeah.
And so we don't spend money on marketing. We don't have social media, and so we spend our time, effort, and money on, the street and,
Yeah.
and the people on the street. And again, we're only focused on rough sleeping people, not sheltered people, not any of the stuff that's actually easy where you go to a place and everybody's already there for you. It's like we are actively having to look for people and find people,
Okay.
and that's what we like. So I guess to answer your question, we don't care if you share more about it. It's just our volunteer process weeds people out, so
Yeah.
we don't even care if people try to come out. There's quite the commitment to come out, and there's a lot of paperwork and stuff, so that kind of corrects itself. So
Had spoke about this before, but for our classroom audience, is your street outreach teams strictly volunteer based then?
yeah,
Okay.
nobody's paid. Nobody's ever been paid. We think that nobody will ever be paid.
Yeah.
It just changes the flavor on what it is and why we do it. Like we do it because we care, because we're compassionate, because we want to, and we don't have to do it. So I think that's one of the most different things about us.
Yeah, that's important.
I just want to change the tune a little bit because our class is based on narrative medicine. So I want to ask you, first off, do you know what narrative medicine is?
Not until you guys came out.
So basically, we've been focused on how we can use people's stories to better shape the kind of healthcare that we provide for them. So was there ever a time that you can remember, and you can anonymize all the details, where someone really needed you to listen to their story?
Yeah, I think we have that. I mean, there's a couple people that come to mind, but a lot of these people have had trauma. A lot of these people, even some of the people that use drugs, they started using drugs because it was forced on them, or they started using drugs because it was cool in their peer group, before they were 18. And so they have a lot of childhood trauma. Their ACE scores are high or maxed out, and so some of those people do unload or vent to us, and we create space for that to happen. It doesn't happen all the time, but it does happen, and we're grateful to be a part of that and be a listening ear, and just be the ministry of presence, I guess.
Yeah, I think it's important. I mean, narrative medicine, they get to tell their story and you get to listen, and sometimes just listening can help. So
Yeah, and they're not hurt. Nobody listens to them. The cops don't listen to them.
Yeah.
They're even the medical system doesn't listen to them. I mean, the doctor, if they do get to a clinic, the doctor has a computer in front of them, and they're there for 5 minutes, if that. And they're talking to the computer, not to the patient. So that's also what I like about the street medicine thing is we as a team get to interact with the patient, and we don't have to have a computer between us.
yeah, we had volunteered with you when we would make stops. It's everybody knew you, and they were like, "Oh, Stanley," and then it was really nice to see because when you go to a clinical setting, you don't get that type of one-on-one with a doctor. They don't really care about your story all the time, and sometimes the story is the most important part, I think. So,
Sure.
yeah.
I just had one last question. I didn't get to ask you what specifically inspired you to start your outreach?
That's pretty much a long story, but I grew up intermittently homeless. My biological mother made poor decisions. I found myself homeless my sophomore through my senior year of high school, and then as a young adult, in my early 20s, I was homeless for a short period of time. So that was in Omaha, and there was no street medicine team. Nobody checked on me. In my experience, it's very different than an adult going through homelessness because I went to school every day, so 5 days a week, and so that buffered my experience, I think.
So when you started this organization, did you know of another street outreach teams and you're like, oh, I want to do something like that, or is it just an idea that came to you?
It just kind of happened. I was driving around I actually was at a local clinic, an FQHC, and I was trying to follow up with people that were discharged from the ER that didn't make their appointments. And so I was finding them, but the addresses that they were actually giving were liquor stores, bars, abandoned buildings, demolished buildings. And so through that, I was finding people and providing basic care, blood pressure checks, bandages, and food. And then it kind of just grew from something I was doing on my lunch break to a full-fledged program, and then kind of ventured out on my own and was just doing street medicine.
Wow, that's amazing. Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that's everything.
Thank you.
Thank you for your
all of our
time.
Yeah, thank you.
questions. Yeah, thank you.
And I knew once I turned 18, I would have freedom to make my own decisions, and everybody else could piss off, and I could, live.
What about the rest of
Yeah,
us?
keep going.
Okay,